3-1 there in the second. What happens next from your perspective?
I think we, I thought there was some good energy on the bench and just encouraging each other. And I don't think, we hadn't played a bad game up until that point. And obviously, they can capitalize on, make plays out of nowhere and obviously capitalize on the smallest mistakes. And still felt the game was in striking distance, and we just kept up the pressure. And obviously, our two. Big guns made some big plays and capitalized on them, and obviously got us some momentum back, and then we carried that on throughout the rest of the night.
Mark, we get a new adjective on Mitch's ability to steal the puck.
Yeah, it's impressive. I mean, it's stealing it and anticipating it, and then it's just the all-in-one motion, the fake to get into goalie to bite to his forehand and just kind of laying it in there. It's extremely impressive. Even on my first goal, the way Poppy just kind of pickpockets their defenseman and sets up the 2-on-1 and draws people in and finds me. So two big plays by both those guys really gets us going, and why they're elite players and so good, not just with the puck, but how they can work without it, just anticipate the play and obviously get it back and do what they do.
The way Mitch scored that 3-2 goal, is that kind of a momentum changing type of goal, the way he knocks it down and that type of thing?
Well, anytime you get a goal to get you back within striking distance, obviously being down two, but no question when you got one of your leaders and his ability to do something special like that definitely gets everyone going and pretty fired up, and you see his reaction and just knowing how engaged he is, and obviously how bad he wants to go out there and make a difference and do something like that. No doubt that sparks the group.
There's lots of talk about Connor obviously coming into this game. Did you, Auston, Willie, and you sort of feel like it was up to you to respond as the big ones on this team as well?
Well, we know, I think, our role and the way we got to go out there and play and the level we want to be at, and I think you recognize the challenge on the other side. So I don't think you're really trying to go out there and match what he's doing or worrying about that. I think you go out there and try to execute the way we need to play to our team identity, and obviously individually your role, and making it difficult on their top players and their team. And they've been playing some really good hockey, and obviously one of the top teams in the league, and I think the best offensive team in the league. So that grabs your attention, and you just want to approach the game the same, but I think you do recognize what's on the other side and what they can bring, and trying to raise your level.
Why do you think the game was so heated or feisty, whatever you want to call it?
Probably just as we're getting down the stretch, and as you guys been asking and talking about the last couple, there's a lot of anticipation for today probably. So just momentum swings back and forth. Obviously, quite a few special teams in the second half of the game. So just fighting for ice, trying to earn opportunities, and teams want to win.
Mitch, 3-1 down. What do you see on the play where you score?
I just tried to put pressure on. I realized it was a forward, just tried to make him feel uncomfortable and read the play, and lucky enough was able to do so.
What are you feeling in that sequence in the second period where you guys stormed back?
I think just confidence. Just rolling. I think we were just really hungry on the forecheck. We had good sticks. We were getting pucks back when we were putting them in, and I think throughout the neutral zone we were playing pretty tight, not giving up a whole lot our way, and shutting them down quickly and going the opposite quickly. And when we're rolling like that, it's, I think, hard to stop us.
So much talk about Connor coming into this game. Did you guys sort of take that personally on some level, that this is your barn and you guys might step up as well?
I think just their whole team, just how it happened in Edmonton. We weren't happy with that game, with how we played, the score and everything with it. So we just wanted to be a lot better tonight, and I think we did that.
What stands out to you about Molachari and the way he's been playing, especially tonight?
Yeah, just a beast. I knew it playing against him for a while, and he's a hard guy to play against. He's not afraid to finish any check. He's hungry on pucks, but really just what he's been doing on the forecheck, getting pucks back, and then kind of planting himself at that net. And it's been great to see him get results for it. And he's a guy that has really meshed in quickly with this group, and it's been a great accusation.
What's going through your mind when Bunting and Kane are getting into it there?
Nothing really. I don't know. Just I think Bunce did a good job of keeping his cool, but I don't know what you want him to do at the end of that. He kept his cool all the way till the very end, and I think eventually everyone's going to snap on that kind of thing.
Why do you think you're so good at taking away the puck? It didn't happen on the Nylander goal. You're one of the best in the league at it.
I think I trained a lot for it when I was a kid. Just trying to be good with my stick, always out on the ice, trying to read people, and just let my instincts kick in. And something I just try to always just make sure it's up to my liking and my standards, and I was just trying to be hard on the puck, try to make it uncomfortable for people when I'm coming down on them.
Mitch, on your goal, you realize you have a bit of time there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's why, tried to do a little spinorama fake and then kind of cut back. But I was a little scared there, to be honest, because I went post to post and I didn't know if it was going to trickle in the right way. So it was just nice to see across the goal line and, just tried to make the most out of the time I had and tried to make a move out of it.
So Austin, 3-1 down in the second there. What were you feeling? What did you see from the group?
I think we just kept our foot on the gas. I mean, I thought the first period, honestly, we had some good control, some good looks, but obviously we came out of it down a goal. So I thought we just stuck with it. Power play came up with some big goals. I thought we just kind of tilted the ice our way and never really looked back. So
When you score 4 goals in just under 6 minutes there, do you feel really like it's sort of like an onslaught of momentum change? Do you feel that sort of swing in your direction on the bench?
yeah, I mean, I think just we really got our game going. We're controlling play a lot, and you just feel it. You feel in the atmosphere and the crowd and everything. Just that little momentum switch, and I think just good on us to take it and just run with it.
What's interesting to you about Mitch's ability to read the play, take away the puck?
Yeah, he's just so smart, and I think when you're a high-end player like that, you kind of think about what the other players are anticipating really well, especially when you read the play and skate as well as he does. So I mean, just 2 beautiful plays to steal the puck, and obviously he wanted to score himself and wanted to set up that goal for Willie. So I mean, we've seen it all along. We saw it the other night in New Jersey. He's very sneaky, and he can sneak up on you and steal pucks when you're not paying attention. So it's just fun to watch.
You skated with Connor in the summer before. Do you relish that kind of matchup, that battle tonight?
I mean, it's always fun going against great players, and obviously he's at the top of our game. So you always got to be ready to play a guy like him, because he's always on. So I thought we did a decent enough job, obviously, to limit his time and space. But when you his kind of player, you're going to get looks and you're going to get chances, and obviously he made up on it tonight. But I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job of just trying to keep him to the outside as much as possible.
What sort of impact do you see Noel Chari making on this team?
I mean, he's great. I mean, all of us really love Cookie ever since he's gotten here. I think he's really blended in with the team nicely, and a guy that just plays so hard every night. Doesn't matter what the situation is, he gives it his all. And I think just the physicality that he brings to our team is, has been incredible. I think he's changed games and changed momentum just with, just laying the body, throwing a couple big hits, and kind of getting us to wake up a little bit. And obviously tonight he gets rewarded twice. So it's just awesome to see. And he's been buzzing since he's came on board here, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
How annoying was he to play against when he was in Boston? He said he was happy to not have to chase you guys around anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he's strong in the face-off circle. Obviously, he's a bulldog out there. He hits hard too, and he's just in good spots. Constantly all over the ice defensively, especially. So, definitely a guy that we're extremely happy that's on our side now.
That's a flavor that Kyle's really added, right, Austin? It's not just him. We've seen the cage standing up for you guys tonight. It's the physicality that element now that is a real part of this team.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a nice flavor.
That moment in the second when you guys scored 3 in 3 minutes, like.
Yeah, I mean, we just kept turning over, and Mitchie made some nice plays there to get the puck. Take the puck from him and score some big goals.
You've been his teammate for a while. What makes him so good at those takeaways?
Yeah, I mean, just the way he reads the play. I mean, in both those, he was trying to make the guy to make the play, and I mean, he read it so perfectly.
What made this game so heated? Obviously, the temperature was high tonight.
I mean, teams want points, so I mean, coming down playoffs trying to get higher in the standings. So I think that's why there's a push like that.
What are your impressions of Noel Chari since he's joined this team?
I mean, just the way he plays every night, hard and aggressive, and got a nice goal today and a great empty netter. So he's been a huge asset for us.
With the way Michael Bunting's made himself effective, not getting a lot of points right now, but I guess he.
Yeah, I mean,
he does his part.
Yeah, he's being an agitator out there, and I mean, obviously working hard and stuff, and I mean, creating chances. So I think he just has to stick with it.
What's going through your mind when he's getting into it with Kane there?
Yeah, I didn't really see exactly what was going on, but yeah, it was a long sequence if I remember right. But yeah, that happens sometimes.
The way in which Mitch scored the 3-2 goal, knocking it down, making the outrageous move, is that a type of goal that can really shift the momentum in a game?
Yeah, for sure. With that play and then the play when he passed it to me, I think was, he just took everything and took over the game for us.
Who got the belt tonight?
No.
So you've matched your career high in goals with still a lot of season left. What's that mean to you?
I just got to keep scoring.
Sheldon, what did you like about how your team battled back to win this game?
Just like that we stayed with it. I thought, even down 3-1, I didn't think we were playing poorly. I thought we were doing fine. Obviously, they had just scored more than we had. There's lots of games to play, so guys just stayed with it. We got a break. Mitch made a big play and going to turn the momentum, and we took off from there offensively.
Was tonight an example of Mitch really being a difference-making type of player?
Well, yeah. But I think he's shown examples of that every night, so I don't think it's necessarily new. But you need a guy to make a big play, and they cough one up. But those kind of things, although they look like a big mistake, they don't happen by accident. Especially when a guy like Mitch is out there, he's reading that play, he's in the right spot. And then a big time finish too. It's just one thing to pick it off, but to finish. So, yeah, he was great today. But I thought we got a lot of great efforts here tonight. Obviously, Mitch, Auston, Willie, John, they're all on the board here tonight. I thought Noel Acciari was unbelievable in all regards in the game. Scored, defended, physical, generated scoring chances. He was excellent. So I thought it's a good team win against a very good hockey team.
Teams as a rule don't limit McDavid. What would you guys do tonight to contain him, Sheldon, and not let that big impact on them?
Well, obviously through 2 periods we stayed out of the penalty box, so that's a big one. Obviously we had to kill in the third there, and it's a whole different beast when you take a guy off the ice. But we made one mistake on the goal that he scored, and that's an example of, I would say both that and the Kane goal. We make mistakes on each of those plays. One is in the offensive zone, and one is coming back into our zone. And, he creates the Kane opportunity, and then he scores himself. So I just thought we limited or minimized our mistakes. But I would say when we made mistakes, they're in the net. That's kind of the way it goes. But I thought our guys defended well. We had numbers in good spots consistently. And, head-to-head against Matthews tonight, I thought Matthews' line spent a lot of time in the offensive zone, had the puck a lot. So that, of course, makes it a lot harder for those guys offensively to get going against Matty.
What do you make of the physicality of the game, the chippiness both sides? Is that a good thing for your team? I presume so.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's both teams are invested in the game and competing. I didn't think it was that physical a game. It got a little emotional at different times, but I thought our guys both initiated that well and responded well.
There was so much talk about Connor coming into this game. Obviously, his first game on Saturday night here in Toronto with fans. But did you get the sense that your big guys were kind of like, this is our house, and put their foot down and respond to that as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think. I wanted to go with Matthews McDavid matchup straight up here tonight, and I think it's an opportunity for us to take the puck out of his hands and play on offense and try to make him have to defend. I thought those guys were really focused tonight, whether it's just the Oilers and Saturday night and all of that, playing against such elite players on the other side, and then we got it handed to us pretty good not long ago out in Edmonton, so all of that is fresh in our mind, and I thought the guys responded well.
What we're seeing from Noel, is this kind of what you expected, or is he even exceeding what you kind of hoped in the trade window?
Well, I think I'd say it's what I expected in terms of how physical he is, how strong he is on his feet, how he's like just a gamer that does whatever it takes to win. I would say some of the offensive pieces have I know he's scored 20 goals before and all of that, and he has the ability to do that, but he's also he's made plays, he's generated shots, he's getting in behind defenders, he's taking the puck to the net. So he's doing little things there that show some great capacity for us, lower in our lineup to be able to play against anybody, be a guy that's no fun to compete against, and chip in with us for us offensively. So it's obviously a very important player.
Any update on Lucian coming?
Yeah, the baby has arrived. Baby arrived yesterday, so they were just getting things in order and getting baby home and all that. So we'll take it a day at a time from here, but I suspect things will start to move here in the next couple of days.